MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today, we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Jack Flaherty will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
And now, Barry Larkin. He will lead this one off today.
Barry Larkin.
First delivery to him. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by. You kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball that misses.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
It's a nice job by the offensive player right there to stay in there on that fastball. He wanted it back. You can tell he was frustrated. He swung through the pitch before.
So now to the plate, Joe Morgan, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. The average coming in at .332, 18 homers, 53 RBIs. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Runner back safely. Nobody out, runner on first. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Two and 1 to Joe Morgan.
2-1.
Back up the middle. Smith on the move. He's got it on to first, and they turn the double play. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He was driving in runs like crazy last month. And when you watch how he swings and how he goes about it, you're not at all surprised. I'm looking for him to generate a lot of offense in this one.
That brings up George Foster. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Fouled off. 2-1. Down the left field line and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Again, another foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
This is foul right side. 2 out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next to hit, Tony Perez. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he misses it.
That is pitch. The center fielder, number 44.
Into the box, Eric Davis. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The set and the 1-0. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The set and the 2-1. Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Got a full count. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Luis Castillo will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately. Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
To the plate now, Lou Brock. Pitch out, nothing doing. And it's 1-1 to Brock. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Count is 1-2 now. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Michael Lee. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
Not a bad season for a rookie. He's really put himself on the map with the way he's hit the ball this year.
He's set and the pitch. Runners on the move for second. A dive and he can't hang on. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Mark McGwire.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark McGwire. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First offering on its way. 2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. The set and the 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And Perez will just step on the bag, and that will retire the side. Redbirds are turned away in the first. We're on to the second from St. Louis. Scoreless on the show. Now at the plate, here is Nicholas Castellanos. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate now, Johnny Bench. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. He'll enter play here at an even 250, 11 home runs, and 37 RBIs. Now the 1-0.
No, that's out.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And it's fouled away. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a line drive. Brock. A range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting eighth, the third baseman.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. A dozen home runs and 30 RBIs. Change up low, 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
And he fouls this one off. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Luis Castillo. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. The 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Reds. Digging in will be Yadier Molina. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Joe Morgan at second. Quick throw to first by Morgan, and that's the first out.
Batting sixth, the center
Okay,
fielder,
here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third
O'Neill.
baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big-time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also, soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 5 homers, 18 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Oh, yeah.
2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right on the corner, 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
the third baseman, Nolan.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
The 1-0 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in the strike zone.
From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Now it'll be Tommy Edman. His prior history in this matchup, he's 4 for 13. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. 2 out with the man at first. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Name of the game out on a mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Jack Flaherty is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Ready with the 2-0. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Here's the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Three and 1, here it is.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter. With runners in scoring position, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but you got to execute.
Here's the payoff pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations.
Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank 1st in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now the pitch. Late square, and this is popped up. Molina is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Stepping in once again is Joe Morgan. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball.
1 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. Arenado into foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
So now to the plate, George Foster, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. The average has been good, 306 to start the day. 14 homers and 51 runs batted in. breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Runner at second here with one man out. 3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And another foul ball. Try it again, 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Now batting, the first baseman, Tony.
Next, it'll be Tony Perez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Set. Here it comes as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
A ball and 2 strikes to Perez. Here's the 1-2.
2-2.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Lee gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Reds leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Not shortstop, Ozzie.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, Lou Brock. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
At the plate now, Michael Lee, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Into the box, Mark McGuire, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 runs a bit inside for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Throw over to the bag. A runner on first with 2 away. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it is, the 3-0. Inside, he misses ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So now into the box is Yadier Molina. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Pitch swung on and grounded out to Barry Larkin. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Reds are on top, 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And now here is Eric Davis. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That misses. That's the ball.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Next to hit is Nicholas Castellanos. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
From the belt, the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And there he goes towards second. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And it's 1-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
The 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, what a battle there, Hero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting an out.
Johnny Bench is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A runner at first with no outs here. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So now here is Luis Castillo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Lee will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tyler O'Neill.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's taken high above the zone.
2-1.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is low and outside for a ball.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Hit in the air out to center field. Davis is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ha!
That's popped up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0.
Your attention, please.
So
Now
a new pitcher set to go here as the right-hander Adam
Number
Wainwright
50.
gets the call.
Adam Wainwright.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Barry Larkin. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming from Wainwright. This one's down to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next to Cincinnati, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. Now here's the first offering. Good pitch there on the inside, black, called to strike.
Now that's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone and he doesn't handle that pitch in that well. Most hitters don't get to that.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
At the plate, George Foster. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're up 2-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stan Musial is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Stan Musial.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Drive base hit to right. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. In now, Ozzie Smith runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
He tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
So now to the plate, Lou Brock. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Delivery to him. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Next to stand in is Michael Lee, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. From the stretch.
Wood!
2 out here and a runner at second. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Mark McGuire. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the AB on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Davis finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Cards strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Genesis Cabrera takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. And here comes the first baseman, Tony Perez. Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Eric Davis. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Popped him up. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nicholas Castellanos will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Too high.
3-0.
And it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Next up, Johnny Bench. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. O'Neill waits on it. And that will end the inning. One left for Cincinnati, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yadier Molina.
The catcher, Yadier Molina.
First pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Picked up by Larkin. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Plate now is Tyler O'Neill, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Hit to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Next up is Nolan Arenado. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready on 1 and 2.
2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Two out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Foster will wait on it. And that will retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. Reds out in front, 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jordan Hicks is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Harrison Bader is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Eugenio Suarez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Luis Castillo.
So now to the plate, Luis Castillo, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses again, ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
So here is Barry Larkin. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Reds are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
7th inning stretch.
That brings in Tommy Edman.
The second baseman.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1
and
strike.
now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the stretch, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls in the strike.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on a swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. A runner at first with no outs here. On a line, that's a base hit. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ozzie Smith. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. None out, runners at first and second. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
0-2.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
First and second here with nobody out. This one's down to third. To Morgan at the bag. Over to Perez, and it's a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Standing in now, Lou Brock. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the stretch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up. Adios, pelota. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Cardinals have come back to even things at 2.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with a no decision. TJ Antone will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Stepping in now, Michael Lee. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Foster will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Joe Morgan. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
The 0-1 on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in George Foster. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And there's ball 2 now. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. And there's a base hit on the line. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
At the plate, Tony Perez. No balls and 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. And now a fastball,
outside.
but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hit on the ground toward the left. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter, number 44.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Eric Davis. He's set and the pitch. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Sean Doolittle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Cincinnati, number 63, Sean Doolittle.
Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Mark McGwire.
The first baseman, Mark McGwire.
Now here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Way the 0-1 pitch. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Joe Morgan at second. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
So next to bat will be Yadier Molina, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the first pitch.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Good waist
That's the
pitch,
ball.
1-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Davis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jordan Dick.
Paul
Your
Goldschmidt
attention,
will
please.
pinch hit here, and
Pinch
he's
hitting
the
for the
potential
Cardinals.
tying run.
Number 46, Paul Goldschmidt.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8.
Yeehaw.
A ball and a strike. His career line with Doolittle. He's 1 for 5. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail 3-2.
Your
Andrew
attention,
Miller
please.
enters from the pen to
Now
start the
pitching
9th
for the
inning as he'll try to keep the score
Number
right where it
21,
is heading to the bottom of the
Andrew
9th.
Miller.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And the flip will go to Miller here for the out. Now to the plate, Johnny Bench flew out last time up. First offering. And
No,
a
that
ball,
missed. That's the
1-0.
ball.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping up is Eugenio Suarez. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's hitless in 6 tries. Now here's the first offering.
Inside. Ball.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-0.
Ball. 2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. 2-1.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
2-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Rob Dibble enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
For Cincinnati. Now pitching and batting in the 7th, number 49. Now catching and batting up, number 16, Tucker John.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Nolan Arenado is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
And now in the box, Tommy Edman. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here it comes.
One and one.
The 1-1. Misses the zone as he pulled the bunt back in time.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Here now the 2-2.
Count full.
With it, ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Bader.
Now at the plate is Harrison Bader, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch to him. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Now the 1-0. And he pops up the bunt attempt. He'll have to hurry. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ozzie Smith. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with 1 away. From the stretch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Foster will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
The batter, the left fielder, Lou Brock.
Next, here is Lou Brock. He's the last chance with the tying and winning runs on base, and 2 men gone here in the 9th.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. So a 3-run blast to left center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
To 3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Redbirds used a 3-run 9th to help propel them to the win. Andrew Miller gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.